Hey guys, my name is Ana Odiot and I'm thrilled to walk you through my print collection. For my concept, I decided to create a Spring-Summer 2020 resort collection for both men and women, called La Calo. At the beginning of this creative process, I asked myself, who am I as a designer? As I started to reflect on the journey that has led me to this opportunity, I noticed I've always drawn inspiration from the tropical lifestyle of Puerto Rico, my island. For that reason, you will see that many inspiration images show diverse neighborhoods, subcultures, music, and colors my home has to offer. At the start of my trend research, I first was drawn to color tendencies of menswear, where I based my color palette in upcoming fashion trends. I repeated the process for women as well. By combining the research obtained from both categories, I was able to envision my collection as a whole. Once I had an idea of how my collection was going to look, I started gathering content for my prints. My designs are always inspired by my surroundings. I began by observing and taking photographs of tropical plants and the nature that surrounds me. During this research, I came upon an artist called Anne Austin Pierce. Her paintings showed a looseness and freedom that really spoke to me. Her technique of combining watercolor with digital media really stood out and resonated with the concept, so I decided to tackle some of her techniques. The next step will be to start painting. I decided to use Dr. Martin watercolors because it allows to create very loose and watery designs, which go perfectly with my concept. Apart from just using watercolors, I decided to get weird with it and integrate a new element, salt. Yep, you heard right. Salt is great to create texture, and in my case, it gave a sense of oxidation that went extremely well with my collection, helping to create very unique motifs for my print designs. The mood board is a combination of tropical elements, textures, and both neutral and bright colors. I created two engineered prints that show flexibility in the use of different motifs. Next, I created a half-drop print inspired by exotic plants I encountered around my neighborhood. By creating multiple colorways, this print can be interpreted for either men or women. I decided to map this design on a blouse in repeat and on the man as a graphic tee with just one repeat, showing the diverse ways this print can work. For this next design, I created a tossed print. It was very important to map this print on outfits that could be dressed up or down. For example, the lady with the pantsuit has a bra top with the print, which could also be used as a bathing suit. In this design, we can see where the salt comes into play. By applying salt to the watercolor, it creates this sense of oxidation, causing an unusual ditzy floral print. Again, this engineered print shows how the prints can be translated into both women's wear and men's wear. Using the same technique of the salt, I was able to create this microbial looking floral for a tossed print. I was able to print this design onto a chiffon fabric, and it came out better than expected. So then I thought, why not make it a sarong? According to my trend research, color and print blocking are in. So I decided to map this textured print and do some fun color blocking. And I'm not going to lie, this clash is working. This next piece was created using one motif. By playing with foreground, midground, background, and opacity, I was able to create this eye-catching print. I find this print to be very interesting. It brings a type of sophistication to the collection due to the use of these neutral pinks and greens. The use of, yes, you guessed it, salt adds a je ne sais pas that makes this print stand out. This next toss print screams tropical vibes. By creating multiple colorways, I was able to achieve a split print combined with color blocking. To me, this combination is both unique and refreshing. As you might have noticed, I'm kind of obsessed with toss prints, but I have to admit, this is my favorite of all. By mapping this design in such a flowy blouse, it lets the print breathe even though it's so busy. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed my collection as much as I enjoyed making it. Feel free to contact me and don't forget to visit my online portfolio.